Okay, good morning. This is LTT LHS in the middle of the festive 500 season, so we will be a little gentler on our legs because we are working them a lot right now. We will do a bunch of mobility, so a longer mobility session than usual at the beginning, also plenty of time to stretch at the end. We will work a little bit of legs, but it'll be much more upper body and core. And we are going to do a push-up and a plank assessment. So let's start off in all fours. Equipment-wise, one set of heavy weights and something to elevate your arm on. We'll do some like plank rows elevated. So a bench, I actually have 2 yoga blocks, so that's what I'll use for this. So just start and let's very gently start to move our back in cat and cow. And then bring up the spine. Perhaps you've been spending a lot of time on the bike, in which case your back could probably use a little love. Keep your feet together and your knees slightly apart and sink your hips back into child's pose. Pause here for a minute, feeling a stretch through the shoulders, the armpits. Make this active. This isn't relaxing per se, so you just really feel a good pull from your fingertips to your tailbone. And then move your hands over to the right. Sink your hips back to the left, so you feel a great stretch along the left side of the body. And then to the hands to the left, hips back towards the right back corner of your mat. Great stretch along the right side of your body. Okay, come onto your side. Knees are at 90 degrees. Take your left hand, hold the top of your knee, top of your right knee. Right arm stretches out, reach forward, open, and twist. Open book. Come back, go at your own pace, but really feel this beautiful rotation through your spine, opening of your chest. Then you can stay in that open position. You can move through it, whatever serves you this morning. And I'll do one more and then flip over. And back to the starting position. Change sides. So now I'm lying on my right side. My right hand is holding my left knee. And with my left hand, I'm reaching away from my body. And then, peeling open. Continuing to breathe. this is my last one, but I'm going to pause in this extended open position, feeling a twist through each section of my spine, opening in my chest, and then back to start. Go ahead and sit up, feet kind of wide in front of you. Just do a seated 90-90. So shifting our hips, shifting our knees from side to side, getting a nice opening in our hips. Perhaps you're supporting it with your hands. Maybe you're sitting up tall and twisting. The point here, though, is just to get those hips moving in their sockets. I've been feeling the added volume in my right hip flexor. So things like this that just get the hips moving around, put on stretch, so good. Once more each side. And back to center. Now, come to the back of your mat. Stand tall. Curl your spine down, one vertebra at a time, nice and slowly. Maybe pause when you have a nice stretch in the hamstrings, just a moment. And then walk your hands to down dog. Give ourselves a calf stretch. Come forward into plank, lower all the way down, and gentle back bend. Tuck the toes, plank, down dog. Walk your hands back up, Jefferson curl back up. We'll do that twice more, the same nice controlled pace. Pausing wherever you feel you need a little extra time. We're getting our spine in both directions. We're getting our legs, our hamstrings, our calves, whole posterior chain of the body. Roll back up. And once more. At your own pace. Hopefully, each of these 3 times you've been able to get a little bit more stretch in the back, a little deeper bend. And back up. Okay. Meet me back in downward dog. Bring that left leg forward, right hand stays down, and twist. Down dog. Right foot steps forward into a lunge, and twist. 3 more on each side. Two more. on each side. I rolled out of bed about 10 minutes ago, or well, maybe 20 minutes now. But now things are starting to limber up. Meeting down dog for another moment. And then into our kneeling 90-90. Let's limber up those hips some more. Just gliding forward. Get a beautiful stretch through the front of that hip, down through the quad. And then come all the way forward over the ankle, deep ankle flexion. And other side. Forward, using the weight of your upper body to get more flexion into your ankle. You can stay static or roll in and out. Okay, stand tall, feet wide, and we'll lunge from side to side. You may, I'm gonna support myself. I wanna get a nice stretch and mobility through the adductors. Just going from side to side. Maybe you lift your heel. I have more range of motion going to the right than to the left, so I need to support myself a bit more on the left. That's fine. We're just moving back and forth. Once more in each direction. And then onto your feet. Flamingos, which means you'll reach up. You can grab your foot, you'll grab it, holding into a quad stretch. And if you have the range, tip forward and switch. Starting to figure out how to balance. Getting that nice stretch in the quads, which we could all use this week. Just back and forth. 2 more each side. Last one each side. Okay. Now we'll go from a deep squat to a hamstring stretch. You can vary this if this is not in your range of motion, but if you can, you're going to grab your toes. You're going to squat down. Feel your bum sink to the ground so your lower back is stretched, your hips and knees are fully squeezed, and then we stand up with our head down for a hamstring stretch. Back and forth. Three more times. You don't need to keep your hands down if that's too much of a stretch. Don't want any pinching, don't want any pain. Just want you to feel length. Stand tall. We will alternate figure 4. You can either lift your ankle side to side, kind of moving the glute, or you can cross the knee over the ankle, squat a little bit, and come back up. Either way, little test of the balance, which may or may not be very good this morning. All the extra Christmas cookies throwing you off. Once more each side. Great. And now let's get some movement in our upper body. I'm just kneeling so you can see me better on screen. Let's start with opening the chest. So link your hands together at your bum. Lean back a bit. Release. Give yourself a hug. Alternating sides. And relax. If there's anything else you need, you've got a moment to move your body in that way, so feel free. And then we will start activating. Air squats, good mornings, push-ups on our knees, short plank, just to now start the effort. Get our body primed for a little effort. So, 10 air squats. Full range of motion. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, yeah. My legs are tired. So, I've got to keep that in mind when I think about the weights that I'll be using. Good mornings. We hinge at the hips. Use our hamstrings and glutes to pull us upright. Nice, gentle stretch to contract. Gentle stretch, gentle contraction. Gentle stretch, little firmer contraction. Let's do it. We're at 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Onto your mat. Push-ups. I'm starting on my knees because I'll do the assessment on my toes. Whatever is going to warm you up. For me, this is just going to be 5. But I'm going to try to go pretty full range of motion. How's everything feeling? My shoulder is a little unhappy, so I'll watch that. 3, 4, 5, and then 20 seconds of plank. That's it. Just firing things up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll cycle through that one more time with a little more emphasis. So, 10 air squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 good mornings. This time, place your hands up by your ears and do this with purpose. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto your mat, onto your push-ups, warm up push-up set. Body is strong. One straight line between the tip of your head and the mat. I can feel my shoulders a little, constricted. So if you want to stretch here, go for it. And then we'll do 30 seconds of plank starting now. We all are capable of doing much more than 30 seconds. So all this is doing is just telling our body what it is we're up to. Waking things up a bit. We're here for another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, we will do our first assessment of the day, first of two, which will be push-ups. So, remember how many you did last time. Keep that in mind. Can you do better? I will count us up to 25. I don't plan to do 25, but I will count us up to 25. And if you keep going after that, awesome, do it. We'll be moving into some leg exercises, so you can catch back up on that, no problem. So, get yourself situated. Like I said, this is an assessment, but do what works for you. If you're like, I just want a hard upper body workout, then once you're done on your toes, drop to your knees to keep going. Or, let's assess what you've been able to do. How we've been building strength as we've been consistent in our weight training process. So, on your mark, get set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right, well done if you made it to 25. Hey, if you're still going, more power to you. Good work. What did everybody get to? Not hearing answers, maybe that means you're still going. Well done. Okay. Great. Well, now we'll move to a bit of lower body. So, staggered stance squats, staggered stance deadlifts. I'm gonna have a weight handy, but I certainly know on my first set of squats, I'm doing it unweighted. So we're doing 3 rounds, 10 repeats each side. So when you're ready, start with your left foot forward, right foot back. If you're like, I wanna crush it this week, Bulgarian time. If you're like, I need a little recovery, which is where I am, I'm doing this staggered stance unweighted. So let's start for 10. 1, 2, knees tracking over toes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and switch sides. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Switch back to the other side into our staggered stance deadlift. Remember, this is a hinge at the hip. Working leg is not locked. Working leg has a little bit of a bend. You hinge until your hamstrings say, I can't stretch anymore. And then you rise for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side, straight into it. 1, 2, this back leg is really a kickstand, it's not doing any work. 3, 4, I'm dragging through my heel, my whole foot of my working leg. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Quick set of single leg calf raises. 10 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, strong ankles. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Okay, twice more through that. I'm clearly staying well hydrated. On these long days on the bike, get a little tired of having a bajillion water bottles. So I've been going with a gallon, but it's like quite a thing to lift when it's full. All right, let's start again. Back to our staggered stance squats. Sorry, 1 sec. Okay, staggered stance squats. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Staggered. Oh, hold on 1 second, sorry. How about, I can hear you. You can't, can you hear me now? Can you hear me okay now? Okay. I don't know, my phone rang and the audio muted. So, okay, hopefully you got that set of squats, and now staggered stance deadlifts for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2. Nice and strong through that standing leg. Rooted down through the heel. Core and back are strong. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. 10 calf raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side, other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll rest for a moment and we'll do that one more time. And welcome your feedback. We're trying to space out the assessments a little bit. So only doing 2 this workout, not putting them next to each other. We'll do the legs in one of the next couple weeks. But welcome feedback on how you think that's working for you. So, all right, last set of legs before we do our plank assessment. Staggered stance squat, could be unweighted, could be 1 weight, could be 2. Any case, we're doing 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Single or staggered stance. Deadlift, yeah, if you want to make the single leg, go for it. I'm going to keep that back leg as my kickstand and pull for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2, foot is rooted. 3, you're not getting extra length through. 4, curling your back down, your core is engaged. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Calf raises. Last set, and then we'll get down to the mat. 1, strong ankles, pushing you straight up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good work. Pretty much be on the mat for the rest of the session. So we'll do a little more core activation, and then move into our plank assessment. Okay, let's just start. 15 seconds. We're in a regular plank. Not hard. Just reminding what's the form we want. Strong straight line, heels to head. 3, 2, 1. Okay, side plank, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right to the other side, just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Onto our bellies and back extension. Not very deep. I just want you to feel shoulder blades pull down towards your butt. Back strong for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, just did that to make sure everything is tight, everything is awake, everything is firing. So I will hold the clock here. Hopefully you can see it. Wait, I want to show it so I can see it too as we're talking. All right, hopefully you can see that. All right, so I'm gonna run the timer for 5 minutes. If you can get to 5 minutes, awesome. Feel free to stop there or feel free to keep going and then come back to the exercises we'll do. And if you stop before 5 minutes, then take a brief rest. And if you've got anything left, rejoin towards the end, okay? So, on your mark, get set, go. Clock has started. You should be in your plank, feeling like you are one solid line from the top of your head to through your heels. Nice and strong. Body is like a 2x4 or whatever, stronger than a 2x4 made of carbon piping like our bikes. I don't know, something like that. Nice and strong. Thought I should come prepared with some stories to tell us, to distract me, to distract you as we go through this. Made me think, because it's Christmas time, of family Christmas traditions. We're having a good discussion of that the other day. I was laughing because when I was a kid, we would put out cookies and milk for Santa. So far, so good. We'd put out carrots for the reindeer. I never really noticed it was like human teeth that had taken a bite out of them. But we would also put out a pint of beer for Guzzler the elf. And it took me a very long time to realize that this was not what every child across the world was doing, putting out a beer for Guzzler the elf. But someday I realized that was my dad. So I thought that was very funny. Okay, we are 1:45 through. How long did you get last time? Did you make it to 2 minutes? Maybe you made it to 3 minutes, but we're well on our way. Now for all of you who have Elf on the Shelf as part of your family tradition now, oh my goodness, that seems brutal. That seems like a lot of work to do. But more power to you if you're bringing the joy of Christmas to your kids through Elf on the Shelf. Okay, we are at 2:25. And I'm starting to lose the ability to talk. 2:30, keep going. There we are. Love it, the way that we make our kids believe. Okay, we are now hitting 3 minutes. Well done. Stay strong, stay up. We are now at 3:15. Keep focused. Keep thinking about those Christmas traditions or whatever it takes to keep you in motion. 3:30. I'll count us off every 15 seconds so you know how far you've gone. Hopefully you're finding yourself stronger than before. 3:45. Four minutes. Maybe you've come out. Can you join for that last 55 seconds we have left? That is for 15. So strong, so impressed. For 30. For 40, 20 more seconds. 45. 50. 55, 6, 57, 58, 59, 5 minutes. Well done for those who made it through to 5, for those who made it past what they've done previously, and for those who just, you know, you had what you had today, but you worked to your max. So, well done. Well done on that. All right, take a moment to catch your breath, and we'll move on to some work on the floor. Grab those heavy weights. We'll be doing 4 exercises. The first will be a floor press with a bridge. So you'll come up into bridge position, you'll have your hands here, and you'll press. So this is working a chest press, maybe a little tired from what we've been doing, but that's okay. And then your whole posterior chain keeping you upright. We'll then move into our side plank, each side. We'll then come onto our bellies and do our nice T's and W's and Y's as back extension. And then you will go to or grab whatever you are elevating your hands on to do an elevated plank row. So, grab the weights that you want. We'll get through this. We should get through this twice, so you can always alternate the weights. But we're doing 8 reps of these presses. And so, let's get your weights. Let's rise up into a bridge, and we press for 1, elbows back to the ground, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Set those weights aside. And side plank. So we'll hold this for 40 seconds. So go ahead. Ooh. Are your shoulders and arms tired? Is your core tired? I'm assuming the answer to that is yes. If it's not, I think you had more plank that you could have done. Okay, halfway through. We're here for another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Other side. 40 seconds, starting now. Nice and strong. Another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, onto your bellies. Using all the muscles along the back of your body. Lift your feet, and lift your legs, lift your upper body, move your arms out to a T. Pull those elbows back, those shoulder blades together to a W. Stretch them forward into a Y. T. Hands a little higher. W. Elbows a little higher. Y. Upper body a little higher. T. Toes a little higher. W. Butt a little firmer clenched. Y. Whole body as high as you can get it. Once more through. T. Stay high. W. And Y for 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, rest. Grab that. Go to your step. Grab the block. You can do this on the ground too. You just get more range of motion if you are elevated. But come up into a plank pose and get ready to row for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that down. Switch sides. We go for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stable hips, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Good work. One more time through, and then we will stretch and call it a day. So if you felt the weights were too light, too heavy, now's your time to switch. I'm gonna grab my heavier weights on the second set. No, I am doing no such thing. I am sticking with my 20s. That is plenty for today. So, heels close to your butt, dug into the ground, lift that whole body. So straight line from shoulders to knees. You want a little extra engagement in the front of your lower leg. Raise those toes, and we press for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down, set the weights aside. Side plank for 40 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, if this is too easy, raise that top leg. For me, this is not too easy, so my top leg is staying down. But if you are a side plank machine, I welcome you to raise that top leg, a little more pressure through the working side of the body. All right, we're over halfway. Another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Swap sides. And lift. Here, just for 40 seconds. Like before, if you feel strong, raise that top leg. Or don't. Don't dump into that shoulder. It's not bones keeping you in this position, it's your muscles. Keep them working. We're here for another 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, on your bellies, make sure you've got room for your arms to extend. And let's lift up into a T. W. Pinch those shoulder blades together. Y. Superman. T. A little higher. Feel the tops of your shoulders engaged. W. Y. All right, we're gonna hold for 10 in each position. 10, then T, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. W for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good work. One last exercise, and then we'll have a good stretch. So, plank rows, elevated plank rows. Find your thing that you're elevating on. Join me in plank, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. Last bit of work. Okay, into plank. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh boy. Okay. Well, hopefully that was a good exercise. Set of exercises for you. Child's pose. We assessed our upper body and core strength. We did a little bit of legs, just to remind ourselves what legs are for, and then a lot on upper body and core. So good work there. Like we did in the warm-up, bring your hands off to the side. Got my hands to the right. My left hip is sinking back. And then through to the other side. My hands are to the left. My right hip is sinking back. Beautiful stretch down the right-hand side of the body. Come forward onto your belly. Oh, whatever back bend is good for you. And your back bend, gently look over your right shoulder. Just gently. Gently look over your left. And then back to center. Couple more breaths. Onto your backs. Figure 4. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Grab your right thigh. Pull in so you get a beautiful stretch. Your glute. Down the hamstring and IT band. Maybe rotate a little bit, whatever way like you're getting the best stretch. Now take those legs and twist them to the right. Try to keep your left shoulder on the ground and look over to the left. Feel a good stretch in your neck. Feel it through your armpit, down just all along your spine. And just breathe here. Other side. Plant the left foot, right ankle crosses over left knee, grab the left thigh, pull it towards you, stretching that right glute, that bit of that right thigh. And twist. Feel that nice twist through your spine. And back to center. Okay, come on up onto your knees. I'm gonna actually tuck my toes and sit back on my feet. This can be a little too intense. If you're not used to doing this, then you can just leave your toes down. Clasp your hands behind your back and a bit of a back bend and a nice stretch through the whole front of the chest. And then plant your hands, come up, some version of downward dog, or just a hamstring stretch. You're not locking out the knees, gentle bend in the knee. I'm gonna grab my opposite elbows, ragdoll. I love this because I feel not only does it stretch the back of my legs, but it lengthens my spine, just really relaxing into it. Maybe you sway side to side. As you exhale, you feel your head get a little closer to the ground. Last stretch, quad stretch. Support yourself on the wall or a chair and just grab that right foot with that right hand. Feel that stretch through your hip, through your quad. And other side. Great work today, great work this week. Everybody making their way through the festive 500. We did pretty heavy legs last week. This was obviously a lot less legs, but I think we'll have found some strength come the end of the festive 500 that we can take into our strength training sessions to come. Thanks, everyone.